Welcome, fellow travelers. It's Mickey Gold. So today we're going off the screen because you really don't need to see me while I do this. And I want you to just relax, kick back for a moment, put your feet up or lie down, whatever makes you feel really comfortable. And we're going to do a sort of meditation of sorts. And actually, I'm just going to kind of tell you a story and accept as much as you want to accept and believe as much as you want to believe because you are the creator of your reality. So I want you to go ahead and, if your eyes are closed, focus on your breath. Just notice it, don't force it. Just slow, easy, deep breath in and out. Now, the easiest place to notice the breath is generally the rise and fall of the belly. So just notice the rise and fall of the belly. And if you want, you can place your hands on your belly to notice this. And just let that make you feel nice and easy and relaxed. And then as you focus on the breath, let the whole body start to relax. You might start to focus on the top of your head or the bottoms of your feet, but going one part by each part through the body, just letting it relax and release. Kind of like a gentle wave moving from either top to bottom or bottom to top. Feel yourself cuddle, snuggle into wherever you're seated or lying. And just enjoy the sense of ease. Imagine you're being held by something like the equivalent of warm, soft sand that bunches up underneath your knees, your lower back, and your neck to support you. And at the same time, you don't feel any of the pressure points you might lying on a mattress or lying on a sofa somewhere. Just imagine that feeling of sinking and floating at the same time. And then I want you to imagine the sun shining gently on you. It is solstice after all, as we record this. Just imagine the sun shining gently on you. And the weather just feels perfect. The smell in the air is something that makes you feel good, makes you feel relaxed. The sounds you might hear might be birds or might be a purr of a cat, might be distant music, and something that makes you feel relaxed, safe, and easy. And imagine running your hands on something soft, something that feels nice, like a silk, or petting an animal, something that just feels really good, like the perfect tactile sound. You can even imagine this wrapped around your body, holding you, soothing you. And then for those of you that don't like to feel swaddled, you can just imagine lying open. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes you feel easy. And then I want you to imagine smelling something that makes you feel good, makes you feel relaxed, makes you feel easy. And then I want you to imagine a taste in your mouth, something wonderful that you really enjoy, something that, again, makes you feel relaxed, makes you feel easy, makes you feel good, makes you feel comforted. And know that at any moment you can change these feelings. And then I want you to see something beautiful in front of you, even if your eyes are closed. I want you to imagine it could be a painting, it could be a face of someone you love, it could be a sunset, it could be a sunrise. And then while you're still lying down, I want you to imagine doing something you enjoy. It could be walking the beach, could be being on grass, it could be hiking in the woods, or it could be sitting on a nice bench somewhere, just enjoying nature. And as you do this, and as you relax, and as you release, want you to imagine the sound of somebody's voice that you trust and you love. And I want you to imagine them telling you all the things that make you feel wonderful, that make you feel good about yourself. I want you to imagine that the sound of his voice can tell you things like you are forgiven, that you are healthy, that you are happy, that you are wonderful. And then I want you to imagine taking the hand of somebody that you trust, someone that might be a hero in your mind, whether they be in form or not. Imagine them walking you, taking you to someplace beautiful. Imagine them being so very wise, and they can answer any and all questions you may have. They can reassure you that you are indeed going in the right direction, that you are indeed taken care of, that indeed everything that is going on around you is perfect. And I want you to hear the message that this being is giving. This message that you are source, they are source, and we all are source. Or in other words, I am source, you are source, we are source. And as I tell you this, as I relay this message to you, I want you to feel as though something sparks in the center of your chest, right there at your heart chakra. Something that you can feel coming alive in the best way possible. Imagine your heart expanding in a way that you've never felt before, beyond the best feeling you've ever had, the most loving feeling, the most unconditional loving feeling you ever had. It's that a billion times. Imagine that feeling being so great, it moves through every cell in your body. Imagine it being so bright, so much that it spreads out to your street, to your neighborhood, to your city, to your county, to your state, to your country, to your hemisphere, and throughout the entire planet. Imagine this feeling of unconditional love embracing everything beyond this planet through the solar systems. Imagine every being, human, plant, animal, extraterrestrial. Imagine every being anywhere and everywhere throughout the cosmos feeling this feeling. And this feeling is the call that I am source, you are source, we are source. And imagine hearing that. Imagine every being, whether they be animal, plants, human, non human. Imagine every voice rising up, chanting, I am source, you are source, we are source, in whatever language, in whatever way they speak. And you can still hear it. The message is the same, no matter what language it is, whether it be canine, whether it be amphibious, whether it be English, Swahili, or whatever language, anywhere, everywhere. That this just amplifies. And feel yourself safe. Feel yourself for the first time in your life belonging 100%. Because we have all had moments of not belonging, some of us more than others. but feel that belonging, feel the truth, the eternal truth, the truth with a capital T, that I am source, you are source, we are source. No matter what your religion is, know that this is the name of all. This is the name of everything, that I am, or whatever your understanding of all that is. That letting the falling away of the arguments over what people term as God, that is such a small term, that the rules and the laws set down by those books that people consider holy, that we're seeing the truth in them, that they all are saying the same thing. I am source, you are source, we are source. And that all the other details, they were just code. They were just something to keep you busy until this very moment of your knowing, of your awakening. And imagine everyone everywhere, everything everywhere, stretching like they had just woken up from a nap. Now, this will be something that you have inside of you that you will always have. You can stay awake in this moment from here on out. Now, you might notice that when you look at the world around you, that when you turn on your news or you read on your social medias or wherever you get your quote unquote reality from, that you know that these people are just engaged in a grand play. There are those that said the world is a stage and we are all players. Partially true, because we needed words and scriptures and books to tell us the little we could understand. But when we accept, I am source, you are source, we are source, everything is source, that we are starting to, again, awaken. Because everyone has this truth inside of them. We are starting to awaken, and everything else falls away. All that quote unquote reality cracks open, and we see the only reality is I am source, you are source, we are source. That is it. And that from that one came individuations, and you are that wonderful individuation of source. And so everyone and everything you see around you in this world, in this quote unquote reality, is you, because you are everything, everything is you. Songs are songs for a reason. They were inspired. All your art, all your movies, all your everything has source inspired. You know, some things may appear scary, but again, if we crack everything open, it's I am source, you are source, we are source. Everybody has different ways of waking up. Some people have different types of alarms to wake them up in the morning in their quote unquote reality. This is no different from you or the person next to you or the people around you. We all have different ways of waking up. And the being who's holding your hand hopes that today you will truly, truly choose to awaken and to stay awake. No, you might fall back asleep at some point, but once the seed, once this I am source, you are source, we are source, and once you can hear it throughout the cosmos, Once you can tune into it, and if you can tune into this over and over again, if you let this be your mantra, if this let this be your guiding truth, you can co-create a reality, not a quote unquote reality, but an actual reality that you wish to see. As was said, be the change you wish to see in the world. When you see things around you that are quote unquote scary, if I am source, you are source, we are source, there is no death. We are forever. There is no right, there is no wrong. It's just experiences. When you think of I am source, you are source, we are source, think of a diamond with all the different facets, all the different experiences. Because if you were just one energy, how would you know yourself? How would you see if there was only you? Now, with the knowledge that you are source and that everything around you is source, you can go out and that unconditional love that you felt, you can actually spread it out there. No matter what anybody seems to be saying or what they might seem to be doing, it is just them reminding you, I am source, you are source, we are source. Sometimes we learn that lesson through wonderful, beautiful things. Sometimes we learn that lesson through what one might judge as not so beautiful things. Honor where the other individuations of source are on your planet. But send out and always and only send out the message, I am source, you are source, we are source. When you see something and you want to shake your fist, I am source, you are source, we are source. Eventually, everyone will awaken from their nightmare and join you and join source. And you will remember who you are. It will be like at the end of a play when the actors come and take their bows and everyone applauds. And you will see that it was just all in good fun. It was just an experience. If I am source, you are source, and we are source, and everything around us is source, there is no longer anything to fear because you are eternal. You are one with everyone. There is no need to defend. There is no need to hoard. There is no need for any behavior that might cause unhappiness. You have the ability to have something with your mind bring forth that smell that you love, bring forth that taste, that sense of movement, the things that you imagined before we got to this part, you were able to control. You were able to call it up in your mind. You were able to taste it. You were able to smell it. You were able to touch it. You might have been able to move. You might have been able to feel that hand in your hand. You are capable of anything and everything because you are source, just as I am source. We are source. Go with that knowledge. Remember it. It is inside of your heart. Breathe again into that heart center. You have sent that energy out. You have awakened others. You are awakened. Come back here anytime you need to remember. This is all we're ever doing here. We're just remembering who we are. It is the infinite game of hide and seek. So slowly bring your awareness back to the smells of your room, of the feel of whatever you're sitting or lying on, of the temperature on your skin, Wiggle the fingers and toes, stretch. And when you're ready, open your eyes, take in the light of the room. Peace, love, namaste.